Did you know you were coming back for Civil War? Was that in the contract you were doing too, or was because it was just sort of recently announced, and I was glad to hear it, but I wasn't sure if that was something that you always knew that was going to happen.
I didn't know. When we finished Cap 2, the last scene, I kind of figured I was coming back. I asked and begged to come back, literally. So I found out when everybody else did. I got a call from my manager, and he said, they just said they're going to put you in Cap 3. So it's, you know, it's always a surprise with Marvel, man. If you're not one of those, like Thor or Cap, you have no idea.
Because they don't show you the script, tell them where you're, you know, this is where we think we're taking the character.
Right.
Nothing.
No,
they just show up and...
The only person that has had an early version of the script and read the outline was Chris Evans. And I talked to him all the time because we're good friends. And he would always say, oh man, the movie's going to be good. And I'm like, am I in it? He's like, you know, it's going to be a big movie. So he would never tell me if I was in it.
So even he keeps secrets from you.
It's dirty business.
Yeah, that's crazy. Have you looked at the Civil War comic book by Mark Millar? Have you gone back and looked at that material?
I have. And, you know, I'm not sure how close it'll stay because I haven't read anything. I just found out literally this week. So I haven't read anything. I haven't gotten a script, to outline, or anything. I don't know how much of it I'm going to be in. I have no idea how they're going to use me. But you know, the Civil War comic book there's so much there. I don't know how they're going to condense it and make it into a movie because it's a Civil War.
Oh yeah,
it's epic. Yeah.
No, and not only when they published the original comic book, I mean, it was 7 issues.
Right.
But every other comic book line had a corresponding. So there's a lot of story.
Right.
And a lot of characters that, frankly, Marvel doesn't have the rights to.
Right.
Who have big roles in the story.
Right.
That would either have to be other characters or.
Exactly. And I think, you know, if you look at what the way that is going now when they announced Phase 2. You know, with Black Panther coming into the fold and, you know, Doctor Strange coming into the fold and all those people, I have no idea what they're going to do with this movie. It's, you know, I just know that Cap 3 has to be better than Cap 2. So I know Cap 3 is going to be mind-blowing.
Were you excited when you heard that Black Panther was going to be a part of that? And
I was.
I was
very excited. When we were shooting Cap 2, I would always have conversations with them about Black Panther because I wanted to stress to them the importance of that character to the movie-going populace. And I couldn't be happier that they cast Chadwick. He's a remarkable young man. I've known him off and on for over 10 years now. I first met him in '98 at Howard. Down in D.C. And, you know, I've known him from afar, and the more I've heard of him from people who were in his inner circle, the more I've been proud of the fact that someone who did the work and did their due diligence is being rewarded at a rate like this in his career because he truly deserves it.
With Civil War, you know, do you have your own opinion of where you'd like to see, what side you'd like to see Falcon on? Just in your own opinion. I know you haven't read the script, but where would you like to see the Falcon?
You would never meet anybody who does not want to hang out with Tony Stark.
Right. Right. Tony's the party.
Tony's the man.
Yeah.
Tony's the man. So, but you know, it's I have no idea. I have no idea how they're going to use me. I have no idea how they're going to introduce me.
And that's a big deal getting Downey Jr. to do it too, right?
It's huge. And you know, it's funny. I've met Robert a few times, and I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what he would be like because he's such a mega star and he's had so many phases of his career.
Right.
And I have to say he couldn't be more of a down-to-earth, fun to be around, cool, smart person. Like every time you talk to him, it's mind-blowing the stories he tells and the way he looks at this Iron Man phenomenon and how it's helping him in the third phase of his career to open up doors to do projects that, you know, he's wanted to do forever, but he couldn't. The great thing about these Marvel movies is everybody in the world sees them. Not just everybody in California and New York, everybody in the world. And that's something that an actor can only dream of, having that opportunity.
The costume in Winter Soldier, Falcon's costume, I thought was great for what it needed to be for that movie. I mean, it made sense that would be the military
right,
outfit. Going forward, how would you like to see the costume change or stay the same? Do you want to see it resemble the colors?
Man.
Yeah, right?
I want my bird.
Resemble the comic book a little bit more.
Yeah, and the thing is, I've been, emailing with, people over at Marvel and talking and stuff, and I hope, I've been putting it out there in the ethos that I'm going to have a new and improved costume and come out and be all flashy and spandex. So I'm hoping that I get a new and improved costume. That's my whole thing. I've just been saying it, hoping that they'll read it and say, all right, we have to give Anthony a new costume.
Yeah, well, we'll put it out there. And hopefully, please, Marvel, give Anthony a new costume.
Dress me up in spandex.
Did you shoot a scene for Avengers Age of Ultron? Are we going to see you in that?
I hope. From at this point, I have not.
You haven't shot it?
I have not.
Okay.
I hope.
Because they're doing some reshoots.
Right, they're doing reshoots, and that's why I'm letting them know I'm available. So
you've got a break in your schedule right now.
Whatever weekend they want me there, I'll fly myself out and shoot whatever scene they want. Even if it's like, oh man, it's Iron Man and Hulk, I'll do that. However it is they need me.
I'd be surprised that if you don't make it into the film.
I don't know.
Because it would be the perfect launch into Civil War. Cap chooses who his team. Of course you're going to be on Cap's team.
I agree.
Who else would he call?
Right.
You're the guy.
Right. But I heard today in one of the interviews, somebody was like, I heard you're in Ant-Man. I'm like, I hope so. I'm like, I hope I'm in Ant-Man. I hope I'm in Hulk 3. I hope I'm in Thor 3.
Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Put me in all of them. Anthony Mackie should be in every Marvel movie.
And Groot and Boogie.